and nephews, welcome back to Auntie No's Kitchen. And to my new subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome you. But I appreciate all of you for your love and support for my channel. Okay, so today we are going to be making, as like my apron, it's London, so England, whatever. Let's see, what is it? London, England. So anyway, we're going to be making shepherd's pie. Okay, so I'm going to get started. I'm going to do a flip and a swip, and I'm going to show you everything that you need so you can make this dish. It's really delicious. There are a number of ways you can make it. You can make it to your own taste. This is my way, okay? So we're going to get started. So give me a moment and just flip and a swip, okay? Hold on. Okay, first we're going to need, this is 2.5 pounds of ground chuck. Okay, or you can use ground beef. It's best to use the one with the lowest fat level, or you can use lamb, or you can mix half and half lamb and beef. Okay, 1.5 cups of frozen peas and carrots, 1 1/4 cups of mushrooms. This is portobello. I keep mushrooms on hand in my freezer. And if you want to know how to freeze fresh mushrooms to keep them, the flavor in them, it's in my playlist on how to freeze mushrooms. I think it's in side dishes of veggies. I have 1 very, very mincely diced onion, 1 minced bell pepper, and a tablespoon of garlic. 1.5 cups of beef broth. I have 1/3 cup of red wine. This is optional. And I have my black pepper. I've already made my mashed potatoes. You can use any potato you want, or you can use instant potatoes. They work fine too. But these are Yukon Gold potatoes. I just love Yukon Gold. I just like because they're so mellow and just so good. This is just basic mashed potatoes. If you want the recipe to my mashed potatoes, it's on the playlist under side dishes and veggies. And I've added 3/4 cup of Colby, cheddar and Colby. So we got this. We're going to set this to the side. And I've got my pot here with a little bit of oil. And I'm going to get my veggies sauteed. And I made dinner rolls to go with this. So I have like 11 minutes of that left. So I'm going to get started on getting this meat done. Okay, we're going to get our veggies done first. So I'm just going to throw all of these in here. And you do not have to wait until they all do all that caramelization and all that. You don't have to wait for that. You could just go about your business. Just go ahead and saute these down. And I'm going to leave them alone. And I'll be back. You know your veggies are good when you start getting the aroma, because the garlic enhances the flavor as well as the aroma of your onions and your peppers and your mushrooms. And you know mushrooms are basically full of lots of water. And so you can draw the moisture out of there by adding a little salt, which I'm going to do that now. You can help draw the moisture out of those mushrooms quicker by adding some salt. So I'm going to let this be for now. Now you don't have to cook these to that soft, because you're going to be adding your ground meat to this, okay? So they're going to cook more, all right? And I can smell my veggies, my peppers and onions. So I'm going to put my ground beef in here. soon as I find my piercer. So I'm going to get this all browned up, and I'll be back and we'll move on to our next steps, okay? This is a quick dish. It doesn't take a lot of time, and it's really easy. We're not going to make it difficult. Oh, you need 1 6-ounce can of tomato paste. Whoa, I'm not. And this is all-purpose flour, so you're gonna need about a 1/4 cup of this, or maybe a little bit more than a 1/4 cup, depends on the thickness of it. So I forgot to tell you that when I looked over there and saw I had the flour and the tomato paste sitting out, but I didn't tell you to get that. And this is a very comforting dish, and it's very filling. That way you have your meat, your veggies, your starch. It's a really filling dish. And it's that time of the year for it too, because it's cold outside. And we're done with all that ham and turkey and wings and meatballs. We're all done with that. So, you know, let's get back to our comfort food, right? So I'm just excited to get back to my comfort food. Always make sure that your ground beef has no pink and red particles, no pink particles in it. You want to make sure that your ground beef is thoroughly cooked. You don't want to E. coli, do you? And the food poisoning. Guys, the rolls are done, so let me butter these real quick. I think these rolls complements this dish. You don't have to make them now. You can buy them at the store. You can buy them frozen, or you know, if you want freshly made, it's now move this out the way so I can go back to doing what I was doing. I like just like that goodness all through around here. Enough of that. Okay, so let me put this to the side so we can come back to cooking. All right, now we're back to our meat is done. It's been drained. Okay, so I'm going to be adding the tomato paste. I think. Yep, empty that entire can. And make sure you get all the goodness out, okay? See? Don't leave any goodness. And then we're going to add our beef broth. Add your red wine. We're going to add our carrots. First, let's get this stirred up together first. Get all that stirred up together. First, we're going to do, I think, add the flour first. It's going to work as a thickener. And you want to just get the stirring right away. You want to get the stirring this up right away. And what I'm doing now is cooking the alcohol out of the wine. It takes about 5 minutes. Because when you cook with real alcohol, it takes about 5 minutes. This is a small amount, so it's going to take about 5 minutes to cook this out. I think I'm going to add a little thyme. I love thyme. I think I'm going to add a little thyme in here. Just about a tablespoon. Okay. Get that thyme all good up and in now. And let this alcohol cook out, because then you'll only be left with the flavor. Gonna throw our frozen veggies in. Housekeeping. You can use mixed veggies if you want mixed veggies. You can make, add a little black pepper. Pepper people, we're pepper people. So I'm going to let the alcohol cook out and I'll be back. Okay, do not over thicken your, you only take a little bit of flour. Do not over thicken it, because it'll be dry. You don't want dry. Don't over thicken it. And if you do by mistake over thicken it, just add a little bit more. Just add a little bit more beef broth if you over thicken it, okay? But do not over thicken it. Okay, I used about 1/4 cup of flour, and you see how this is perfect. Okay, so we're gonna turn this off and we're gonna start assembling it, okay? Okay, you're gonna put your potatoes on the bottom. Everyone doesn't do this. I do it. I like to have potatoes on the bottom. Everyone doesn't do it. I just like having my meat mixture in between potatoes. This is just a personal preference of mine. I just like that. One thing you're doing is just spreading the potatoes around. Like I said, you can use instant or you can use russet, reds, whatever potato you like, you can use it. Now we're going to spoon over our meat mixture. This is a hearty dish. Don't be stingy. First, what you want to do is make sure you get a layer down before you start adding. Make sure you get a layer all the way around before you start, because it's going to take all of this. And people always ask me where I get these pans. You can get them at Dollar Tree, but I get them at Sam's. You get, I think, 36 in a bundle. gonna move that out the way. Then we're gonna go ahead and add our potatoes on top. Spread them out. Just spread them out. Okay, I'm going to pile these on and get it all spreaded, because watching this is boring. Okay, my oven is already 350. I spread the mashed potatoes and I put the cheese on top. So this is going to go in the oven for about 15 minutes, okay? And we'll be back. Okay, here's our shepherd pie. I melted the cheese, and then you can put it on broil to toast your cheese. So we're going to cut us out a little bit of piece here. I want to get that edge off. Just like cutting lasagna. Ooh. Hot, 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 hot. I got a mess, huh? Okay, here we got some shepherd pie. Now it's between 2 layers of mashed potatoes, and I have the dinner rolls that I made. So here, ooh, what in the heck was I thinking? Shepherd's pie. Like I said, you can add mixed vegetables to it if that's what you like to do. You can do that. You can't, make it yours, okay? And let me clean up this mess around my pan because it's bothering me. Okay, I feel better now. Okay, this is it, shepherd's pie. Thank you guys for hanging out and watching my video on how I make my shepherd's pie. It's up to you. The wine is optional. It's totally up to you. But I hope you make this comfort food for you and your family, your friends. You know what Auntie always say it sometimes? Keep it to yourself. And it can be frozen. It can be frozen. But I suggest letting it rest before cutting into it. Because I'm in a rush right now, so I just went on a cut into it because I have to go on a Zoom call right now. So until the next upload, which will feature a very special dessert, not a cake. I'm caked out. I'm caked out for a little bit. So to the next upload, hugs and kisses to each of you. Love you. Again, thank you for your support. Go be you, but be great being you. Love you guys. Bye.